welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up, how are you? If you're not, hey girl, how's it going? In today's video, we're just gonna be chatting it up. We're just gonna be talking about reinventing ourselves and just trying to become the women that we are destined to be. So make sure that you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos, and let's just get right to it. Okay, y'all, so I am the type of content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, that likes to start and stop. But there's always a good reason as to why that I'm stopping or taking a break, if there's something wrong with taking a break. But in this situation of me not uploading content at all on all my platforms, there are links below, so make sure you're following. But the reason why I haven't been posting so much is that I was just going through this journey, this phase of just wanting to reinvent myself. So, you know, I'm just sitting there like any normal human being, just scrolling, doing endless scrolling. And then I just noticed that I was comparing myself to other people, not necessarily content creators or influencers, but just other people in general. And, you know, I'm just having a heart-to-heart with God, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? What is the reason? What is the reason? Because exactly, there's no reason. Like, I can't even think of one right now. There's no reason to be doing this, and the comparison to other people has literally bled to my content and just who I want to be as a person. So we're just going to, you know, just scratch all of that, because no, that is not who God has destined me to be, and that's not who God destined you to be. Okay, period. So this is what we gonna do, honey. Okay, this is how we're going to reinvent ourselves. Okay, I got cute little tips for y'all. So let's just start off with this. We're just gonna start off with just the root of reinventing yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with wanting to be the person that you want to be, as long as you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting other people. And I feel like the root of wanting to reinvent yourself is what I've just explained, is the constant comparison to other people and not being content in your own life. And I don't necessarily say not, and being content and not being content with what you got in life is not necessarily a bad thing. That's a great motivation in wanting to be better and wanting to just be just a better version of yourself, in ways that I find really helps me, and it's going to help me as I document this journey for y'all, is of course journaling, prayer, like reading my Bible, like doing devotions, and just, you know, working out, just really pouring into myself, which I think will really help in me reinventing myself. And when you do that, when you are reinventing yourself, that allows you to make room for the new you. So you're removing the old you to create room for the new you. So you are shedding things that do not serve you. That's another great thing about reinventing yourself, is you're making room. Like, one of my favorite songs is by oh my gosh, what is his name? I'll put his name on here, but the song goes, you know, I'll make room for you, to prepare for two, so you know that you live here. I think I'm paraphrasing the lyrics here, but I'll put it on the screen. I think it's Jonathan McReynolds. And that just reminds me of just how, as believers, that we are making room for God. We are removing things that doesn't serve us and that doesn't serve God, because God has to take room in us, and our will has to match with His will. And that is the same thing with reinventing yourself. You're removing things that are not beneficial to who the person that you want to be in the future. That leads me to, I guess, to kind of help reinventing yourself, for me, is being anchored in God. That is the best way for you to be best decision for you to make when you are reinventing yourself is to be rooted in God, because with God all things are possible. With God you are unshakable, you are unbreakable. There is nothing that he or you can do, because when you are anchored in God, your will matches with his will, and you begin to flourish. You begin to look at life completely different. And that was a thing that I had struggled with, you know, this kind of mini break, was that I was not anchored in God. I was doing things that I wanted to do. I was creating content that I wanted to create, and not really leading God into my content and making sure that it reaches the right people, that it touches the hearts of those who are going through the same thing that I'm going through and just need encouragement the same way that I needed it at that point in time. Like, I will take you through some trials and tribulations so you can help others. So that's okay, I guess. Another thing that will help in reinventing yourself is to follow through on your goals. That's one of the biggest things. Like, one of my last sessions with my therapist, I want to say last year or earlier in the year, was that I lacked the ability to follow through. I would say, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm going, but you haven't even started the car yet. So where you going, sis? I'll wait. Exactly. Like, you're not going anywhere by saying I'm going. There's no action to those words. You're just here. You're staying stagnant. There's nothing going on. And that's something that if you want to reinvent yourself, saying it, me saying it, you saying it, us saying it, doesn't mean anything if we're not putting the steps, or if we're not applying the things that I just said, you know, being rooted in God, removing the old you to make room for the new you. Like, if you're not putting action to those things, there's no point. There's no point at all, and you're going to fail. Sorry to say that bluntly, but you're gonna fail big time. And we don't want that, you know. We got 2 months into the year, you know. There's no need to wait for the new year. It's November. Like, a lot of things can happen in 2 months. They say it takes 21 days to create a lifestyle, to be consistent. I believe not only in me, but I believe in you. We got this. It's okay. You know, so my main goal in wanting to reinvent myself is to create a community. You know, I say this a lot in a lot of my videos where I'm talking about content creation, and this journey is creating a community. I've been doing this since 2018, and I have built some solid people that not only support me, but I also support them in their journey and in my journey, and that is something that I will forever appreciate and love y'all for. That is just like something that's so dear to my heart. I'm not doing content because I want to be famous. In all honesty, I can care less about that. I'm not doing content because I want free stuff. Is it nice? Yes. Yes, it is. But that's not my why. I create content because it's something that I thoroughly enjoy. I thoroughly enjoy talking to y'all, having that community, relating with you guys, meeting people, creating those meaningful and genuine friendships that can lead into, you know, meeting in person, obviously making an impact in my own community as a Black woman, you know, just creating space for us, because more often than not, there's not enough spaces for us. Yeah, we might think society has made big strides, but if we think about it, it's really like a grain of rice of any kind of step forward into the right direction. So that is just my main reason as to why I'm creating content, is to break those barriers and to just document, to see, you know, how I've grown. Like, I'm only 29. Like, you know, I'm like, you know, young little thing. But, you know, like, this is a way that I'm able to see my journey throughout my life and to document that and just to see how I've grown, and to show my kids, you know, that who mommy is outside of mommy, to show my kids who I am outside of being daddy's wife. Like, to show especially my daughters that there's more to life than just being a mother or just being a partner, because there's nothing wrong with just being you as a person, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to do your hobbies, figuring out who you are, because truth be told, I didn't have that experience. You know, I talk about this with my therapist, you know, I want to say maybe a year or 2 years ago, was that I was always something to somebody else. I was a daughter, I was a sister, I was a cousin, I was a friend. Then I became a wife, and I became a mother. And I wasn't given the tools to figure out who I am. So this is why I created this platform, is to kind of help other women who have been in my shoes, and that just figuring out life the same way that I'm figuring out life at my big age of 29. And it's going to be a fun journey, but also a hard one, but there's nothing that me and my God can't do. So really, I'm excited for it, and that's just the whole reason I'm just making this video. I guess it's kind of like a reintroduction, I guess, to my content. You know, there's still gonna be a lot of beauty, there's still gonna be some styling videos, lifestyle videos, self-care videos, but I think this video right here is really important going forward, so you guys know what to look for. And yeah, y'all, I think I've blabbed on enough. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate and love y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.